following is a feature presentation of SVGN, the Sports Video Game Network. When it comes to NFL stadiums, the crown jewel might just be Lambeau Field, the mecca of NFL stadiums. Home of the Green Bay Packers, this field itself is legendary, not to mention the legendary teams that have played on it. Today, this Green Bay Packers team is hoping to be one of those legendary teams as they take on their division rival, Minnesota Vikings. Welcome everyone to SVGN, the Sports Video Game Network's Game of the Week for Week 8, here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hello everyone, I am your host, Joe. So, the Minnesota Vikings, last year's NFC North champions, took advantage of a Packers team that wasn't quite up to snuff compared to previous Packers teams of years old, but now they have an even possibly different team compared to those teams because no Aaron Rodgers. The Packers traded him away in the offseason to the New York Jets, but that Packers team does have Jordan Love, who so far has shown maybe they made the right decision drafting him a couple years ago. Maybe they made the right decision moving on past Aaron Rodgers, and maybe, just maybe, he can be the third straight Hall of Fame potential QB in Packers history, following up Aaron Rodgers, who was the heir apparent to Brett Favre. But, of course, you have to focus on the games that are being played. If we take a look at the NFC North standings, both of these teams trailing behind the 5-1 Detroit Lions, Green Bay at 4-1, and Minnesota at 4-2. Whoever wins this game almost certainly going to be in second place in the division. The other still in the potential for a playoff spot, but they're going to have to work hard if they want to reclaim it from the Lions. They're going to have to work even harder because they'll be in an even tougher position. For now, though, we'll go down to Lambeau Field itself as we get ready for this division rival matchup. And here we are, down at Lambeau Field, Vikings and Packers. Vikings are the road team, they'll call heads, and they will be correct. So they will choose to return or kick it off. They will receive the ball. Anders Carlson, the rookie kicker, will kick it off for Tyson Chandler, who will be back to receive it. He's going to take it from about the 6-yard line. Chandler going to take it to about the 14.5. Let's take a look at that starting offense for the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins coming in at quarterback. C.J. Ham and Alexander Mattison in backfield at running back positions. Justin Jefferson and rookie Jordan Addison are your wide receivers. T.J. Hawkinson, the tight end, lining up on the line alongside Garrett Bradbury, Ezra Cleveland, Ed Ingram, Christian Darrisaw, and Brian O'Neill. Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Vikings. Wes Phillips is the offensive coordinator. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. They're going to take this from the 14. Cousins going to drop back. Looking and throws for T.J. Hawkinson. He's got him over the middle for the first down and more. And he's going to get taken down at about the 46.5. Let's take a look at that starting Green Bay Packers defense. Devontae Wyatt, Daryl Slayton, and Kenny Clark are the defensive linemen. Sean Gray, Devondre Campbell, Quay Walker, and Preston Smith are the linebackers. Jair Alexander and Rasul Douglas, the cornerbacks. And the safeties are Rudy Ford and Darnell Savage. The defensive coordinator is Joe Barry, and Rich Bisaccia is the special teams coordinator. 1st and 10 once again for the Vikings. They'll take this from the 46. Toss for Alexander Mattison. Mattison going to run along the sideline. He's got the first down and a little bit extra. The Vikings came in and won the last time they were the Game of the Week players, which was on the road against the Panthers back in Week 4. 1st and 10 once again. Mattison going to get running up into the line, so he only gets about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Cousins tosses for Mattison, but this time the defense expecting him takes him down 5 yards back. In Tecmo, offense calls a play, defense tries to predict exactly which one it is, and if they get it right, usually results in a loss of downs. And if it's a pass play, that usually means a sack. T.J. Hawkinson going to get this first down over the middle, so it's 1st and 10 Vikings. right outside the red zone. They're on the 21. Play action by Cousins. Cousins going to throw for Addison, and Addison is going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. Impressive work by the defense to prevent a score, but it's first and goal at the 1. Toss for Alexander Madison, and Madison going to run it in for himself. Touchdown Vikings! And Minnesota gets on the board first with a 7-0 lead, assuming that Greg Joseph's leg is accurate. Kick on the way, it's up, and it is good. So now the Packers are going to get the ball. Kayshawn Nixon will be back to return. And he's going to take this from about a yard back in his own end zone. Nixon going to take it to the 20 and get taken out at the 21. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Green Bay Packers. This is going to look a little different for some, but Jordan Love, obviously the main key difference. He starts at quarterback for the first time this full season, barring any injuries. First time since the mid-90s that a Packers quarterback that wasn't named Favre or Rodgers will get the majority of the starts for Green Bay. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones will be in the back to support him. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, the wide receivers. Rookie tight end Luke Musgrave will be lining up on the line alongside Josh Myers, Elgton Jenkins, John Runyon, David Bakhtiari, and Zach Tom. Matt LaFleur, the head coach of the Packers, and Adam Stenavich is the offensive coordinator. First and 10 for Green Bay with 5:03 left to go in the first quarter. Hand off to Dillon. Dillon breaks a tackle and then gets taken down for a gain of 6. So 2nd and 4. This one will come from the 27, and Aaron Jones is hurt on this play. Took a pretty big clobbering on the line there. He's going to get taken and be replaced by Emmanuel Wilson, the rookie running back. Love going to drop back. Looking for an open man. Going to throw for Wilson. And Wilson's got the first down and a little bit extra. He's going to get taken down about the 35. So it's 1st and 10 Green Bay, still in their own territory. Love dropping back, going to run with himself. And throws for Romeo Doubs. And Doubs has got the first down. And Doubs, can he? Could he? Will he? He will not. He's going to get stopped at the 1. So it's a 1st and goal for Green Bay now. Love going to hand it off to Wilson. Wilson's going to punch it in. Touchdown, Packers. Emmanuel Wilson gets his first ever career touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. And Anders Carlson, also a rookie, his kick up on the way, and it's good. This game is tied at 7. And Tyson Chandler will be back to receive this one for the Vikings from about the 1.5. Chandler going to get taken down at about the 16 or so. 1st and 10, shotgun formation for Cousins. Cousins drops back a little. Defense expecting him. Kenny Clark gets credited for the 9-yard sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins going to hand it off to Madison. Madison, careful with how he looks when he runs with that ball. 6-yard run. Makes it 3rd and 13. I thought that Cousins had the ball there still at first. Going to throw for Madison, but it is way out of bounds. Incomplete. So the Vikings will be forced to punt. And this is Ryan Wright with the punt. It is Kayshawn Nixon back to receive it from the 40-yard line, and he's going to get taken down at about the 47. Let's take a look at that starting defense for the Vikings, since we didn't do so before. Dean Lowry, Kairis Tonga, and Harrison Phillips are the defensive linemen. Linebackers are Marcus Davenport, Jordan Hicks, Brian Asamoah, and Danielle Hunter. Byron Murphy and Caleb Edwards on the corners, and Cameron Bynum and Harrison Smith are the safeties. Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator for the Vikings, and their special teams coordinator is Matt Daniels. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Love in shotgun formation. Back at about his own 39. And Harrison Phillips gets to him for an 11-yard sack. Pushes him back even further. Love going to drop back. Runs out of time a little bit, but he does get it off to be deflected. No idea where that was going. 3rd and a mile. Love in shotgun formation yet again. Drops back an extra step. Throw is for Watson, and Christian Watson. How has this man been all season? With the amount of hookups he's been getting with Jordan Love, gets them to just outside the 20. Love going to toss this one for A.J. Dillon. Dillon, he's going to get the first down, and he is going to break one tackle, but not break the second one, so it's first and goal on the one yet again. 1 minute to go in this quarter. Love going to toss it for Dillon yet again, but the defense prepared. Second and goal on the 6. Love hands it off to Dillon. Dillon tries to push forward, but he stopped short. So third and goal on the 4. Love hands it off to Wilson this time, and Wilson gets stopped. And they're right back where they started. So they're going to go for the Anders Carlson field goal. This will be from 19 yards out. Carlson's kick on the way. And it's good. Chip shot field goal makes it 10-7 Packers. And here's the kick. Ty Chandler back to return from about a yard or two back in his own end zone. And time is run out in the first quarter. And Chandler going to get stopped at about the 17. So after 1, Packers lead by 3. First and 10 for Minnesota. Cousins tosses to Madison. Madison tries to go through, but can't quite get very far. Vikings had a tough loss last week against the 49ers. Green Bay, though, had a bye week. And Cousins is going to get taken down in the backfield by Kenny Clark. Third and 15. Cousins in shotgun formation. And offensive line gives him just enough time to toss it for Ham. Unfortunately, C.J. Ham not quite enough to get the first down. So they will be forced to punt. It's Ryan Wright on punt again. Kayshawn Nixon going to take this from about the 33.5 and gets taken to about the 40. They're going to say 39, actually. First and 10 for the Packers. Love, defensive line breaks through, but he gets it off just in time. Unfortunately, it does not get into where he wants to go. Hard to see where that was going. Love dropping back. Offensive line giving him plenty of time. Throws for Romeo Doubs. Doubs going to get the first down and more. He's taken down at about the 45. First and 10. Love tosses to Wilson. Wilson, not sure where he's going to go. He's going to get the first down, though. And he will get taken down at about the 22. First and 10 for Green Bay. Let me say 23, actually. Wilson going to get handed the ball yet again. Tries to prepare for the defense, and he does, but he only gets 9 on this one. Second and 1. Love tosses for Dillon. Dillon going to get the first down easily. Can he get the score? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon going to score this one and make it 10 points if Anders Carlson's kick can sail through. Kick for Carlson on the way, and it's good. 17-7, Packers have the lead even further. Chandler back to return. And Chandler going to take this from about the 17. Or sorry, the 7. I apologize on that one. First and 10 on about the 17. Cousins going to toss this one to Alexander Madison. Madison going to be... Well, breaks a tackle, but he's not quite able to get the first down. Second and 2. Cousins tosses for Madison yet again. Madison got the first down and more. Madison, he's got to about the 42 on this one. So first and 10, Minnesota. Cousins going to toss to Madison yet again. Madison, plenty of time, plenty of room to run. He's got the first down before he's finally taken down at about the 44. Maybe the 45. First and 10, Cousins gives it to Madison yet again. And Madison going to get the first down easily this time. And he gets taken down at about the 32. First and 10. Cousins hands it off to Madison yet again. Defense expecting him. So he only gets about 1. Second and 9. Cousins dropping back. Looking for an open man and fires it out of bounds. Looks like Jordan Addison was the closest one. So it will be third and 9. Cousins in shotgun formation, but also in easy field goal range. For Greg Joseph. Running out of time. He throws it off for Jefferson. Justin Jefferson gets a score here. And the Vikings gonna try and shorten the lead the Packers have to a 3-point lead. That is assuming Greg Joseph's leg can kick it through. And it does. So it is 17-14 for the Vikings to try and get a lead back. They'll need it back before halftime. They'll need to stop the Packers, which they've only done once today. Actually, I don't even think they've done that, if my memory serves correctly. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Love hands off to Dillon. Dillon going to get the first down easily on his own. Wants to show he can be just as great of a runner as what Madison is. Love going to get taken down by Khyiris Tonga. I believe that is Tonga's first sack of the year, although I might be wrong. So the Packers are going to call their first timeout on a 2nd and 15. Hand off to Emmanuel Wilson. And Wilson's going to get past where the original line of scrimmage is as the Packers call their 2nd timeout of the half. 1:44 to go. Love gets the play action before throwing for Christian Watson, who tries to dive for it, but he can't quite get it. Just overthrew him. So the Packers forced to punt. And this is Daniel Whelan will punt. Ty Chandler back. Sorry, not Chandler, but it's Brandon Powell back to return. Powell going to get to... Oh, he fumbles the ball. And it's picked up by Elgton Jenkins, the lineman. And he's going to make it a scoop and score. And the Packers will extend their lead yet again. If Anders Carlson can get this extra point, it will be another 10-point lead for Green Bay. How about that hustle by Elgton Jenkins, the left guard? 44 seconds to go in the half. Chandler back to return. He's going to take this to the 25 and gets taken down there. 19 seconds to go in the half. 1st and 10. Cousins dropping back. Looking, throws for Addison. And Addison, he's going to run out of time. Does get to midfield, but that will do it for the first half. Packers currently have the lead 24-14, and they get the ball back at the start of the second half. Can the Vikings come back? Stay tuned and find out. Next week, it's an impressive battle of offense versus defense, as Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers play host to Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans. All that coming up for our Week 9 Game of the Week here on SVGN, the Sports Video Game Network. And here we go with the start of the second half. Kayshawn Nixon, he's going to take this one from about the 1-yard line. And Nixon gets to about the 20 and gets taken down at about the 21. 1st and 10, Packers have low in shotgun formation. Love, looking, plenty of time, throws for A.J. Dillon, and incomplete. Looking for a green jersey there, but surrounded by white ones. 2nd and 10. Love dropping back. Offensive line giving him plenty of time, throws for Romeo Doubs. Doubs dodges a tackle. He's into Minnesota territory. And the Vikings will finally take him down at about the 38. So it's 1st and 10 yet again for Green Bay. Love going to hand this one off to A.J. Dillon. And Dillon going to break through before he's taken down at about the 31. 2nd and 3. Love dropping back. Plenty of time. Throws for Luke Musgrave, the rookie tight end. Musgrave bobbing and weaving and juking, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Packarina. The Packers score with Luke Musgrave on their team. And with the extra point by Anders Carlson, it's going to doink itself in, but it will be good. A 17-point lead for Green Bay with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ty Chandler back to return from about the 4-yard line. And he's going to get to the 25 and get taken down about the 27. 1st and 10 for Minnesota. They need to hurry. They need to play some mistake-free football. can Green Bay force those mistakes? Jordan Addison going to get the first down and gets to very shallow Minnesota territory. 1st and 10, Minnesota yet again. Cousins dropping back, but the defensive line nearly gets to him for Green Bay. He's able to get it off in time and thankfully not get a pick. Looked for a white jersey, instead surrounded by green ones. Go for TJ Hawkinson. It's successful despite being in double coverage. Impressive work there by Cousins and Hawkinson. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Go over the middle for Hawkinson. He tried to jump up and get it, but nearly picked off. Thankfully, it wasn't. 2nd and 10. Madison gonna get handed the ball. Tried going one way, instead goes the other. He's got the first down, and he's in the red zone. He's taken down at about the 14. 1st and 10. Cousins in shotgun formation. Looking for an open man. Throw is for Hawkinson over the middle. Well, middle right, but not quite able to. 2nd and 10. Cousins dropping back. Offensive line protects him. Throw is to the left. Looked like that was for TJ Hawkinson. Gave him a little too much room and overthrew him as a result. 3rd and 10. Cousins, play action. Looking, firing for Addison. And it's incomplete. So they're going to go for the field goal instead. This will be a 33-yarder. Kick on the way, and it's blocked! It is blocked by Green Bay and picked up by Rudy Ford. And Rudy Ford's going to keep going. He's finally taken down about the 32. With just over 3 minutes to play. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Emmanuel Wilson, the rookie, going to get handed the ball. Well, tossed it anyway. He's going to be just shy of the first down. 2nd and 1. Love tosses for Dillon. Dillon's got the first down easily, and he's into Minnesota territory. Fights for every last yard. That's the hustle you like to see if you're on the coaching squad. 1st and 10. Love hands off for Dillon. Dillon gets taken down 2 yards back. 2nd and 12. Love in shotgun formation. Looking. Gonna run with it himself. Oh, throws for Dillon again. And Dillon's gonna get the first down. Barely avoids getting sacked. Less than 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Love dropping back on the 1st and 10. Throw is over from Luke Musgrave. It's picked off! It is picked off by Bynum on that one. Cameron Bynum, the safety, might have just given Minnesota some new life. Cousins with a play action. Throw is for Jordan Addison. And fortunately, way overthrow him. Nearly threw it into a sea of yellow helmets. 2nd and 10. Cousins, play action. Looking and firing to his right. Looked like Jordan Addison was the only one in the vicinity there. Couldn't quite get to him. 3rd and 10. Minnesota in shotgun formation. Cousins looking and throws out of bounds. No one open at all? Guess not. Forced to punt. Right to punt this one. Tayshaun Nixon gonna take this one from about the 9. And he's going to get only about 5 yards before he's taken down. 1st and 10, Green Bay with 25 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Love dropping back. Throw is for Musgrave, but Musgrave can't hang on. 2nd and 10. Love tosses for Wilson. Wilson gonna run along the sideline, and he's gonna get the first down and more. And he's gonna get taken out about the 32. End of the 3rd quarter. Packers lead this one 31-14. 1st and 10. Green Bay. Dillon gets tossed the ball, and Dillon going to be stopped. 2nd and 3. Love tosses for Dillon yet again. Dillon gonna get the first down, and he's gonna get into Minnesota territory and fights for a few extra yards. Well, 1 extra yard, actually. Still, first down is first down. Love in shotgun formation. Plenty of time. Throws out of bounds. No one open. Better to throw it away than to risk a pick. Love hands off to Dillon on the 2nd and 10. Dillon going to be just shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Wilson, and Wilson getting an easy first down on a simple run up the gut. 1st and 10. Emmanuel Wilson gets tossed the ball. Gonna run along the left side. And he's taken down. Short. 2nd and 1. Love hands it off to Dylan yet again. Dylan not sure where to go, but he gets the first down anyway. Looked like he was trying to find open running room to try and score. First down's first down no matter what. Love's going to hand it off to Wilson on this 1st and 10. And he's going to only get about 3. 2nd and 7. Love tosses for Wilson. Wilson going to run it up the gut. And he is going to be just short. 3rd and 2. But easy field goal formation here if they don't make it. And Wilson, he's wrapped up. Can he break free? No. Taken down behind the line, 2 yards. So they're going to go for the field goal. This would be a 32-yarder. Carlson's kick on the way. And it's right down the middle. Packers make this one a 20-point game. Minnesota in desperation mode right now. They need all the help they can get. And it starts with Ty Chandler. Chandler gonna get along the side. He breaks 3, and he's taken down at about the 37. Still an impressive looking kick return there. 1st and 10. Cousins throws over the middle for TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson gonna get the first down and get into Green Bay territory. And he's gonna get taken down just past the 40. So it's 1st and 10. They're gonna say on the 40. Cousins, play action. Gets it off in time. Throws to his right for someone. Only one in the area was Jordan Addison. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Alexander Madison, and he is going to run it up the gut and only get about 6. 3rd and 4. Cousins going to play action this one. Throws to his left. It's Justin Jefferson to dive for it. And he gets to into 1st and goal territory on the 5, they'll say. Cousins hands off to Madison, and he is taken down from behind before he can score. 2nd and goal on the 1. Cousins going to play action this one. Throws to his right. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. And the Vikings still have some life in them. If they can get the extra point on this one, which would be pretty easy, I'd say, it'd be 13-point lead. And it's through. So they got to go for the onside kick. And it will be recovered by Jordan Love, actually. He's going to be on the hands team there. Risky move, but it pays off. 1st and 10 in Minnesota territory for the Packers on the Vikings 48. And it's picked off! First play of the drive! And it is picked off by, it seemed to be Evans. Or it seemed to be someone on the Vikings. I couldn't quite tell who, actually. We'll have to go back and see who it was. And Addison's going to get into Green Bay's red zone with 2:11 to go. Can Minnesota pull off a miraculous comeback? Kirk Cousins throws over the middle. Incomplete. It looked like it was actually Evans it was intended for there. Couldn't quite tell. This one will go up and around and all around. And Madison fumbles the ball! And it's picked up by TJ Slayton of the Packers. Did the Green Bay defense just seal this game away? 127. Hand off to Dylan. Dylan gonna break a tackle. Breaks another one as he gets in the 1st down range. And he's gonna get taken down at about the 44. Vikings have got to start calling timeouts, but it might be too little too late. Green Bay's defense going to seal this game away. Shotgun formation for Love. Throws to his right for Watson. Watson going to get an easy 1st down and more as he gets into Minnesota territory. The upcoming schedule looks like this for these two teams. Vikings have the Rams next week here in Green Bay. Then they go to Pittsburgh before they come back to take on another Chargers team. Luke Musgrave's attempted catch is unfortunately not going to connect. Minnesota, meanwhile, they go down to Atlanta, come back to take on the Saints, and then go down to Denver. It's a fumble! And it's picked up by Byron Murphy this time for Minnesota, but it does not matter with 7 seconds left. Green Bay offense wasted enough time that Minnesota, unfortunately, not able to do anything with this ball. Even if Justin Jefferson were to somehow score, which let's be real, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, he won't, And the Green Bay Packers come away with the victory in this recent chapter, 34-21 over the Minnesota Vikings. The defense, the victors here for Green Bay, as they pull off the surprise victory. They will go to 5-1, which ties them with the Detroit Lions for the lead. Meanwhile, the Vikings will drop to 4-3. Very risky territory for them. A reminder to all you that Tecmo Rewind will be a special Tecmo Rewind on Halloween night. That's Tuesday night this week. And of course, make sure to come back next Sunday for our Week 9 game of the week between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For all of us here at SVGN, the Sports Video Game Network, I'm your host Joe, saying good night, everybody!